Hi, welcome back. We're doing this snowman. What we did is both arms on both sides here. And this needs to be cut out just a tad here. Kind of blend that in together. I have a new idea for Santa, and I'm going to try one out on my own. A friend of mine kind of gave me the idea. And I thought, well, I could see if I can make a jolly Santa, a fat one, so I might end up trying to make that for a little while before I come back and do another project on YouTube. But before I do that, let's finish this guy up. Alright, and what you want to do is just clean up everything. Alright, so what we did is I gave him, like, he has mittens on. Alright, and he has the scarf around his head, around his neck. So let's do the scarf first. So all that consists of is a stop cut, like so, and another stop cut on the other side, going around his shoulder up to that point. You don't want to be careful not to pull it all the way into your other section there. And then we're going to do this one down here. Make sure you have your glove on, folks. It's not always easy to do this without a glove. And then we're going to try to get these little things out here and get these. Well, what I'll do here is I'll just start cutting this. Since this one is laying over, you want to cut this side first. Alright, you want to take the tip of your blade and just take it up to the neck there, just like so. It's pretty easy. We don't round this off, it just stays as it is. Once it's cut, there should be a little bit of a lip there that you see. And then we're going to go around here and do this side. Just very carefully chop it in there. And you can take the tip of the knife and go down this way, like so. You're taking very little off, not a whole lot. But if you want to make it a little deeper, that's fine. I just don't round it off because it's supposed to be like it's flat on his body there, around his shoulders, so just like a scarf would be. If you want to make it a little more pronounced, you certainly can. That won't hurt it at all. And we've got to get this corner. So, you know, you can make it a little deeper there so you have the distinction between one corner and the other. Okay? Alright, we're going to round this off here on the bottom. Alright, now what we're going to do here is we've got to cut a little piece off here. So what you want to do is you want to do multiple stop cuts here. You want to start from the top. You want to start from the top here. Okay, and you're just going to go across like a big W or a big M. And you can push it in pretty deep. That won't hurt it at all. Alright, and then you're going to take the tip of your knife, you're going to go back, and you're going to just very gently cut those out. And if it doesn't come out the first time, you go back and make your cut again. Alright? Never pry it out. Alright, see how we have that? It's almost out. Then I'll do the very end here very carefully. It's very important that your knives are sharp for this, folks. I can't stress that enough to you. Along with wearing the protective gear. See, when you push with your thumb like that, you have a lot of control in that knife. You know, it's not going to be slipping and sliding all over the place. This is a good way to control it as well, but it's even more controlled when you use your thumb and use it as a pivot, or you're using it to push. Okay, see? So go ahead and do this side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do this. I'm going to just do one side and you do the other. This is just his mittens. Just go from the top down like that, and then from the bottom up. So that little cuff is raised a little bit. Okay, we're going to do that. Alright. The other two patterns that I have on there, the hobo ones, I am not going to do that online yet. I may not do them because that's something new that I have out, and I have to get going with making some of them. to sell. It may not seem like Christmas time, but you have to start way in advance. So go ahead and do this one as well. You want to get rid of all the rough marks anywhere, you know. And what you're going to do is you do the other side of that scarf, and do that portion. Then we're going to do the hat. The hat has that blue, the same material that's on the on here. This is also going to be a blue color. This is going to be black on the top. You'll see it when we get it all done. It will come together. Trust me, it will come together. So you're going to just cut out a little piece all the way around. You do not have to round this off, folks. You can just make it a little bit of a cut, just like so. And actually, if you put that cut in there, that keeps that black from running into, you know, into the blue. Alright, so we're going to trim that up. Alright, and so the last thing we have to do on this is to make the buttons. We're going to make these buttons. You do a half a circle on one side, or you can move your carving and keep your knife still. That's another way of doing it. I'll do this top one and you can do the bottom one. Just slowly. You may have to turn your knife back and forth and around. We're just going to have that so that button is raised a little bit. Okay? Just take your time with it. Just sliver a piece off all the way around. Alright, so I'm going to go offline here and I'm going to finish this up, and I'm going to clean up all the fuzzies everywhere. Take off all the rough spots, like underneath the hat there, it's a little rough. You know, anywhere there's a rough edges from the bandsaw, most of this is cleaned up pretty good. You know, so take that, and then when we come back, I'm going to finish this cuff and the scarf. And when we come back, this will be ready to paint. Alright, so we'll be back.